Look, insurance sucks. I'll just make it suck less.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We are back in the National General Quoting Portal, keeping it practical. I want to talk to you about some of the supplemental plans and other plans that we sell, the majority of, as well as introduce you, if you're not familiar, to some of the best dental plans in the industry these days. I really love what National General has done with their dental. So we're going to start there. Again, the goal of this is to keep it super practical. We're having a ton of fun on the podcast, but we want to continue to deliver that value. We want to continue to deliver that value and help you sell more in the under 65 world. So I'm going to go back through and run another quote, and we'll just go. You know what? I'm going to go through. I'm going to use a. Let's see. I'll use a Texas zip code. Why? I don't know, because I like Texas. 75211. Everything's better in Texas, right? No, 75211. Because I want to pull up the critical illness plans, and they're not a critical illness not available in Florida, but it is just about everywhere else. So we'll just go through and run a quick quote. We're going to talk more about supplemental plans. If you missed the last video, we talked a lot about the short-term medical plans that we like to sell the most of. Really simplifying it, dumbing it down, making it easier to pick a plan to sell, because we only typically sell 3 or 4 different policies or 3 or 4 different designs. We rolled out a bunch of them, but I want to talk about their dental plans. Again, they've really evolved with some of this dental stuff, and so I want to start with the newest plans. Okay, some of these copay plans. These are really cool, and actually, I'll pull up the brochure. It has everything on this brochure. So this is the standard PPO plans. You've got Value Plus, Prime. We'll talk about that in a minute. But this is the copay plan. It's very interesting because I don't know about you guys. I haven't been doing this a ton of time. I've been in this business about 6-7 years. But I've never seen a copay plan like, or just an all copay plan in general. So it's going to give you copays for everything, right? Hence the name copay plan. You've got a $50 copay for preventative care, which is worse than on some plans where it's covered free, right? Preventative care is, 100% covered, no copay. But, you make up for it in the long run, because I think the $50 that you're paying for preventative is a whole lot less than the $250 you would pay on another, like you're paying a lot less on the copay plan for that major care, if you ever have it, than you would on another plan. I think obviously NatGen realizes that too, and the actuaries reflect that. So preventative, you've got $50 per visit. Basic care, which is, tooth extractions, emergency treatment of dental pain, consultations, adjustments, repairs. Really, it's tooth extractions, cavities, fillings, just the basic stuff, $50. Okay. Tier 1 major, $50 as well. That's really awesome, because you're talking oral surgery, composite fillings. Periodontics is something that comes up very often. Would be covered under a $50 copay. Whereas a lot of plans are going to give you like 20% coverage or 15% coverage for that major care right out of the gate. They're going to give you copays after only 6 months. Okay. $50 copay for tier 1 major. And again, after 6 months, $250 copay for tier 2 major. This is crown services and endodontics, fixed prosthetics, therapy, denture retainers, you name it. Oral surgeries can be included in that one as well. All for a $250 copay with an annual maximum of $3,000. Okay. Not a small annual maximum at all either. So, love this copay plan. It does make a whole lot of sense as far as from a premium perspective. Okay. You're looking at 64, 55, 45. Okay. This is dental with vision level 1, dental with vision number 2. So let's just look at the standard copay, $45. Okay. Compare that to the PPO plan. Let's look at the Prime plan, which would be kind of the top of the line as far as the PPO plan. It's actually even a little bit more affordable than the Prime plan. Okay, let's compare it. So you're looking at the Prime PPO. Okay, is the top of the line PPO plan they sell. In network, you've got a deductible of $50. Okay, out of network, $100, obviously. But preventative care is covered 100%. Okay, no deductible, no copay, none of that. It's covered preventative twice a year at 100%. Basic care, first year they're covering 60% versus basic care over here. You've got a $50 copay with no waiting period, so you're getting really good coverage over here still. Okay, 60%, and then 80% after the first year. But I would say that $50 copay is better than 60% coverage. Okay. Major care, 25%, 50%. Here is where the big difference I find is the $2,000 maximum for first year goes up to $2,500. You won't hit that $3,000 that you're getting on the copay plan until your third year having the policy. So I do find a lot more value in the copay plan. If you know more than I do and you would argue that, feel free to drop a comment. But I would think that most people would agree that the copay is a better value in this circumstance. Okay. The last thing that I want to touch on real quick is the vision. They have very basic vision plan. They're not allowed to be sold standalone currently at the current time of this. I'm sure they're working towards that. But the annual eye exam, $15 copay versus $10. The big difference is coming in here. Okay, $130 versus $200 max. $25 copay every 2 years versus 1 year. Max benefit of $55 for progressive lenses versus $135 for on level 2. So a lot of times we will just bundle that in if they're asking for dental and vision. Okay, we can bundle that or sell a standalone vision carrier. And then lastly, they have the indemnity products. In the other videos, the previous videos, I try to make things a little easier for you by telling what we do and don't sell. I can tell you we don't sell a whole lot of these indemnity plans. I do believe that you're eligible for these as an under 18, whereas the PPO plans are not available for children under 18. So that is at least potentially one opportunity, but we just don't find a ton of opportunity to sell the indemnity dental products like we do the PPO and the copay plans. So definitely give NatGen a look for dental plans. They've got some strong dental benefits these days. That copay plan is very new. If you have any questions, like always, feel free to reach out. I'm here for you. And look forward to the next video where we're going to talk about we're going to skip over fixed benefit on the next video. We'll talk about their accident, critical illness, and cancer plans. And then the last video that I want to do in this series is going to be to compare the fixed benefit through NatGen with United, with Manhattan Life, and some of the big players in the fixed benefit indemnity space. So as always, hope that helps.
I'm a health insurance hustler. Bradley Hannon's the name. I'm here to teach these agents how to play the game. I'm a health insurance hustler. One thing you should know about me. I'm a health insurance hustler. BradHannon.com.